Oh, I'm not gonna slide? Cool. I was worried I was gonna slide down this and be thrust into a dangerous situation. Are they still the next floor down?
Anyone checking here?
Oh, fuck these guys.
Wakey, wakey. They did not take that very well, all things considered. Uh-oh. Wow, good job, me. God damn it. How am I this... How am I this bad at aiming? Jesus Christ. It shouldn't be... It, like, shouldn't be possible. Alright, where do I go? Arrow. Leaving, leaving, leaving. Smoke bomb. They've got to lose track of me eventually, right? They usually lose track of you after, like, line of sight or something. No. Okay, they're not after me yet. I think the game straight up despawned the ones behind me. Okay. If I can avoid detection, then I could be golden.
What was that?
Nope. Humans again.
Hey, what'd you guys find outside?
Not a damn thing.
Well, how do we know they're even here?
We walked around this entire place. There's horse tracks leading in. Not coming out. They're here.
They're already dead.
I want to see the fucking... What is that? Beckett!
Make some noise, you guys. Yes. They didn't do such a good job last time. I don't think they will this time either. I'm realizing now that my much better chance is to try to run for it. Oh shit, he sees me. Don't mind me. Go, go, go. I don't need to fight them. I need to turn them on each other and then escape in the chaos. Fuck. Am I about to... Go, go, go. Okay, there we go. I thought I was climbing up after me and I was freaked out. This is where we started. Okay, I know where we are. Yeah. Oh, shit has happened around here. That feels really good to turn the undead against the thugs or whatever you want to call them.
I hear the fucking horse behind you. Help me get this door.
They're under me. Humans everywhere.
They're gonna get him. I gotta do something. Fast.
What?
Fuck it.
Who the fuck saw me? How'd you see me? Wait, how did you see me? How did you see me? Well, now they're not going after him. There's that. I'll watch your back with my bullets. Ow. Oh, there's more of you. Oh, shit. Ow. I thought I was gonna get to shiv him in time. I ran out of time, I guess. Owie. How many more of them are there? Is that it? Two more. I'm all out of undead to turn after them too. You've got the door? Alright. Thanks for grouping up for me.
That's that.
Oh! I almost jumped off the ledge. A little low on resources, not psyched about it.
Alright, Joel.
Oh, not now.
Down there, by the door. Got him pinned down.
Okay, no. No, that's bad.
Fuck you!
Oh, I really wish I still had my Molotov right about now.
Let's do this.
I didn't have this much ammo a second ago, did I? Fuck you! Oh. God, there's so many of them. How are you guys so bad at fighting your little girl? I'm alone. What the hell's your excuse? Y'all are really bad at this, you know? Ow. Ah! Jesus. Hello. Goodbye. Don't mind me. Headshot. Oh boy.
Things are getting a tad chaotic at the moment.
Oh, he's got bad news coming his way. Yep. There go your legs. Hope you didn't need those. Ooh. Thank you. Unupgraded, though. Oh. Hearing zombies. Hi. Don't mind me. Okay. No, don't do that. It's a bad idea. I'm out of my crafted shit. Oh! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That guy's super dead, by the way. That was all zombies all the way. All that was in that direction was zombies, so that one human that ran by that I had the knife option for. He's... oh. Look! Stop trying to conserve your cool ammo. It's a bad idea. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Okay. Could use more things, just like in general, really. It's a good thing there's no stamina in this game. Really comes to my assist here. There we go. Thank you, bottle. Can I have a brick, please? Brick. Hey. Oh, brick. Brick. That's how you get the kill. Hey there. Oh shit! I didn't equip the brick, so I hit right trigger and nothing happened. I'm like, oh, no! That was a bad reveal to have. Wait, why is it upgraded now? It only had one reload before, and now it has 3 reload. Or 3 size, 3 and it can hold 3. What I mean to say. Oh, do they not know where I am right now? I can use that. I don't have a brick though. Shit. Come on. Nope, no, nope. No. Yeah. Yeah. I was really hoping the knife prompt would show up a lot sooner in that process. So that I'd get a clean kill instead of awkwardly flailing at him. Did he not see me? Oh, he can't see me. He's a shitty zombie. He's a clicker. He can't see me. So I can do a nice careful shot with anything really. Ooh. It's a lot of arrows. It's a lot of arrows. Is it time to redeem myself? There we go. Much better. Damn it, that would have been such a good run the first attempt if I just didn't make that one mistake. Damn it.
If anyone's alive, don't even think about surprising me. You line up like your friends, you hear me? Yeah? Yeah.
God damn. The things she's capable of are insane. Like, I'm playing as a teenage girl that has killed, like, 20 men today, one way or another. That's some next level shit. I don't want a sugar bomb.
Better be alive, Joel.
That doesn't look very strong. New plan. Come on. Oh no. That screams how she dies. You, come here. Come on. I'm trying. Pull it back out. What are you doing? Pull it back out and they can't come in. Fuck it. Damn it, we're not closing any of these things behind us.
Ellie, you with me? Yeah, Mom, I'm right behind you. Keep running.
No, 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 no. Oh, fuck.
Wow. All right. Come on. Up the stairs. The scaffolding, that's our way out. Infected! Oh, they're behind us, too! This way.
Go, 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 go. No, no, no. I can't see what's happening. Shit. That was weird. I went off the camera. That doesn't happen too much.
Go, go, go!
She said the exact... She said it exactly the same way. That was funny. I don't know why I couldn't jump over it the first time. No. Oh, wow. You really messed that up.
Keep going.
Uh-oh.
There's an open window. Come on. We're almost out.
We really did just make maximum noise today.
Reach up. I got you.
Oh, no. No. No.
I think it's clear. Ellie. Ellie, your arm. No. Don't worry. I've done this before. I'm kind of an expert. Ish. Just stay calm. Stay calm.
There's some more stuff over there you can break.
What are we gonna do?
The way I see it, we got two options. Option one, you take the easy way out. It's quick and painless. I'm not a fan of option one. Two, we fight.
Fight for what? We're gonna turn into one of those things.
There are a million ways we should have died before today. And a million ways we can die before tomorrow. But we fight for every second we get to spend with each other. Whether it's 2 minutes or 2 days, we don't give that up. I don't want to give that up. My vote, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together.
What's option 3?
Sorry. Come on. Let's get out of here.
They did an alright job with that, just across the board. It's easy just to make a thing where you just like, it's the DLC where the two of us are friends and then we get bit and oh no, and you just reconstruct exactly what Ellie said in the story. But that'd be so boring. What they did instead is they added a lot of texture to the character and made it more complicated. It made this person that where they didn't know where they both really knew where they stood with each other and also didn't know at all where they stood with each other, just going back and forth. Like they end on a bad note. Seems what happened is that they were in a relationship, they ended on a bad note. She took off to join the Fireflies. She may have self-sabotaged the relationship because she was planning on leaving for the Fireflies, or she may have fled to the Fireflies after poisoning the relationship, or vice versa, or whatever. goes off, gets joined in, like a month or so passes, or 6 weeks or something, I think they said, and then she comes back, and she comes back because she was told, you have to leave. You're going to go to a different city, and you're going to leave Ellie and everyone you know behind. Left behind. And that's when she realized how badly she actually didn't want to leave Ellie, and so she goes back, and that's why this whole thing happens. Got a little mixed feelings on finding out that they kind of got killed by being incredibly reckless. Like, the sheer amount of, like, I can see why she was doing the noisy stuff. She was all trying to throw this thing for Ellie and make it a big deal, but like, the whole time I was like, oh, it's gonna happen now. No, it's gonna happen now. No, like, the moment the electricity was turned on in particular, I'm just like, you are just begging for them all to just come charging in. And then finally that's what happens, is all the zombies come charging in, and they get bit ultimately, and it's like, god damn it, that's... could have been avoidable. But that's also that's the kind of hindsight that probably applies to basically every death that happens in all of The Last of Us and all zombie scenarios and so on. But also, holy shit, the number of people that Ellie kills during the winter segment is just huge. It's way larger than I think I killed more people on that one level than I did during the entire winter chapter as Ellie, because I think I had the chance to fight. No, I did kill a lot of humans during that part too. God damn, Ellie has a body count of like 50 people, I think, in my game. That's just a lot of humans. That's a lot. When I read about this DLC, trying to find recommendations on various posts and stuff, people always say to play it after the game's over, because one of the questions people always have is like, when should I play this when I'm playing through the game and stuff like that. I don't know if I fully agree with people saying that you should play it after the game. I kind of think that you should play up until winter starts, then like quit out and play Left Behind, then go back in and finish the campaign. Then, interestingly, that would mean that people might be playing the DLC without knowing how it ends, because Ellie's little monologue at the end of the game explains what happens in this DLC. So when you play the game first, then the DLC, you know where Ellie's going to die the entire time, because it's how they found out they were infected. I don't think they said that at the beginning of the game. I think at the beginning of the game they just said that she got bit and didn't turn, but I think it's the very, very end when she mentions Riley. Not sure how I feel about the inclusion of the winter stuff. It made the DLC twice as long. That might have been what they were going for, and it added significantly more combat to the DLC. And they even did some interesting things with, like, the gameplay itself is fine. They had a few decent scenarios, like the lightning room and trying to siphon the gas, and in particular the couple of opportunities to turn the infected against the humans, which I don't think was something you really had quite the opportunity for in the main game, which is actually almost like a missed opportunity, and so it came in here finally, and that was fitting enough. I just kind of feel like it was a little weird to just conflate those two stories with each other and have us cut back and forth between them. Each of them has like pacing to it and a climax and everything that you can coincide with each other, but it kind of felt like the movie Cloud Atlas, where yes, these are two storylines that are climaxing in sync with each other, but they don't. It's kind of hard to justify why they're being edited together. Like when I watched the movie Cloud Atlas by the Wachowskis, I just felt like I could watch 6 different movies instead of sitting there and watching them all edited together the way they did, where we're cutting back and forth between all these perspectives that never really, pretty much never intersect and have nothing to do with each other. I started waiting for like a horrible reveal. My mind took me to a really, like, a fucked up place for the episode to end, which is the idea that the final, and it actually would have justified a little bit better, I think, is if the winter segment, like near the end of it, you find like clicker version of Riley. This idea that like Ellie didn't turn, but she did, and then you find her in that state, and you have to put her down after all this time. and it probably has been long enough for her to turn into a clicker. Obviously, there's a huge problem there in that this is The Last of Us is about a journey across the United States, and we are very far from Boston, so it doesn't work. But I think that would have been one of the best justifications to have this for why they're editing back and forth between the two of them, because otherwise it was kind of weird to keep going back and forth between the main story that's trying to be told by this game and then Winter. I also think that they could give you an option to just let you play it during the campaign. Like, don't even make you quit out for the DLC. Just say, hey, I want to play this campaign with Left Behind put into it. And they could easily have Winter, they could have the part where Joel gets impaled in Fall, and he fell in Fall, get it, huh? And then you cut to Winter, but instead of cutting to where Winter starts in the main game, you could potentially cut to where Winter starts with the Left Behind DLC. It might undercut some of the impact, because I kind of think that they wanted to go for this thing where you're like, what's gonna happen to Joel? Oh my god, what's happening? And then you just cut to Ellie hunting with a bow in the cold in the woods, going after some deer, and you like don't really know what's going on for a while. You're like, she's just hunting deer. What's going on? And then you hit that bargaining situation during that chapter where she wants to trade the deer for antibiotics, and you're like, oh, okay, Joel's still alive. She's trading because she's taking care of him somewhere. So that tension is kind of neat, and so not knowing the DLC, not having the DLC mixed in there might improve that, or might preserve that. But if the DLC was put into Winter, it might make Winter a better chapter overall, because I think that Winter is a little weak in part because of the insane villain and some of the really weird stuff going on. It's got cool shit going on, but I just had a few issues with it, and the storyline in Left Behind is really good, and jamming it into there would be nice. Partly maybe because of the lack of like emotional impact in Winter, because like the first chapter is full of like people like Tess and stuff that's like really impactful, and then I think the two brothers were also in the first season during summer. Then you get to Fall, and you have the encounters with the brother and stuff like that, and that's all like that's the conflicts between them and Ellie, and Joel deciding whether or not to commit to this whole thing. Then Winter is like, I'm an evil villain, and here's some really tense situations. Oh no, will the heroes get out alive? And it's like, it's an evil villain and all that, but like the really personal stories about characters you care about more, that doesn't really happen during Winter, because there aren't any sympathetic characters introduced during the entire chapter. And so inserting Riley's story there, the way that they did with this DLC, but putting it into the middle of the playthrough at Winter might help more. And then the same stuff happens later on with, like, there's plenty going on in Spring without adding anything, so that's fine too. But I could go either way. It feels a little weird to play the DLC knowing that Riley will die, but I guess sometimes just having that hanging over your head can also serve a narrative purpose. It's not a big deal. Ultimately, it was more Last of Us, and that's generally a very good thing. I look forward to Part 2. I really look forward to Part 2. I don't look forward to the SEO of Part 2, because Let's Players call their episodes of a game parts oftentimes, so having the game be called Part 2 instead of just 2 or whatever is like a nightmare, but whatever. But yeah, I like The Last of Us. I love the really naturalistic performances of all the characters, where they're really believable, and the animation nails it, even though it was made for a last-gen console in the first place. Like, it's continually the best performances I've ever seen in a video game, with the only bummer part being that said performances come kind of with the leash of generally being hyperlinear, and you're basically watching a movie, which is kind of a bummer, and you can see why we kind of sacrifice some of that believability and texture in other games so that we can interact with the game more than we do in these games whenever the story parts pop up. But I find the tension of the survival horror aspects of the game very welcome, and that's probably why this appeals to me more than Uncharted, because I played the Uncharted trilogy. I haven't played 4 yet, and it's just like it's just a shooting gallery, man. And once you're like, especially since they keep making sequels to it, once you're X number of sequels in, doing more shooting galleries where everyone's hiding behind chest-high walls over and over again, and then doing the hyperlinear climbing segments where all you do is just press the next direction because there's no real choices being made during the climbing sections. It's like a quick time event, basically. Like, at some point, I just got dried out by those games because all I wanted to do was just see what the story was going to do, and the gameplay, I just wanted to get out of the way. And I don't feel that way about The Last of Us. The entire way through, and it's a long goddamn game, by the way, by the standards of this particular genre. It's a pretty long game for like a third-person shooter or a survival horror game. All the way through, everything's great. The gameplay I enjoy, the story is great, and going back and forth between the two is great, and the level design makes, like, I just welcome going through all that. It is a little funny how I can instantly pick out, like, oh look, that's the part where we're gonna do a shooting match against some humans, because there's a bunch of weird, it looks like a Gears of War level all of a sudden. That stuff's funny. But yeah, Last of Us, still a really good game. It holds up to additional playthroughs. I wouldn't recommend grinding through it over and over again back to back. Like, I wouldn't recommend playing it all the time necessarily, because you might wear it thin that way and spoil some of the magic. But going back to this game after like 5 years later or whatever, yeah, it's been 5 years. Going back to the game every few years is something I could totally see myself doing, because it's a good story. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and we'll be playing the next Patreon game tomorrow. I already know what it is. I know what it is.